Hey guys, happy Tuesday. It's your girl Shalae and I'm back today with a second stimulus check update video. In today's video, we're going to talk about the latest in stimulus news. Obviously, we still don't have any checks on the way or in our bank accounts, but there's some news. Then we're going to discuss unemployment as well as rental assistance and good old hazard pay that never seems to come up on the docket in Congress. But somebody is going to get some hazard pay money. So if you want to know what is going on in the lovely world of stimulus, my darling, you already know what to do. Stay tuned. Your girl's got you covered. Now, if this is your first time tuning into my channel, hi, hello, hey friend. My name is Shalae, and here on this channel, we talk about shopping, saving, and everything in between. I would love to have you a part of my internet family. Super easy. Click that big old red subscribe button down below and you're in just like that. And while you're at it, go ahead and give me a like because you love me. It's Tuesday. And guys, yesterday I did not have a second video for Motivational Monday, but I do have a second video today. So before this or somewhere doing this, make sure you catch that video showing you how to make money making videos. I want all my subscribers to be successful. I mean, there's enough money out here for all of us, okay? Okay, I am not scared to share the wealth. So if you're thinking about wanting to, start your own YouTube channel or try to make a little extra funds, it's very profitable, I must say. Click on the video, watch it, get some tips, and let me know when you start your channel, and I'll be a subscriber. How about that? Alrighty here, so let's go ahead and jump right into it on the latest on this stimulus news. Now, House Democrats today, they reaffirmed their commitment to sending the relief in a hearing they had on today, Tuesday. It will require both parties to compromise before Americans will receive any of that money. So, according to Representative Al Green, he said the economic impact payments must be made because rent must be paid. Green also said that the new report from the Government Accountability Office found that the Treasury Department does not have adequate data on the number of people who qualify for the first stimulus check, but who have not yet received them, and it is a cause for concern. They said the number excluded, including gig workers, could be in the millions, he said. The IRS is in the process, we know, of mailing those 9 million Americans to notify them that they may be eligible for money. But also Representative Rashida out of Michigan, she spoke about the prospect of the second round of payments as well. And she asked Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin, she said, yes or no? Okay, this is circle yes or no. Do you like me? Yes or no? Do you believe another stimulus check could stabilize the economy? He said, I do. Now, that still wasn't yes or no. That's more like a mayor's thing, I do. But he said, I do, Mnuchin said. The administration does support another stimulus check. The likelihood and the timing of this still remains unclear. We don't know. He said, we obviously cannot pass a bill in the Senate without bipartisan support. Our job is to continue to work with Congress to try to get additional help to the American people. So in response to that, Representative Rashida urged Mnuchin to push for more stimulus checks. She's like, if that's what you want, get it done, make it happen. Like, why? What happened to all these lunches and brunches and different ice cream shop visits and getting your hair done at parlors? How can we still have this stalemate? What is going on? She said, I think you need to be very clear with the senators that direct payments to individuals is critical to preventing economic collapse in our country. And I agree 100%. And with the name like Rashida, I think you're about to get it done. Okay, girl, come on. Alrighty here, but one person who does oppose another round of stimulus checks is Larry Kudlow, and Kudlow, whatever. Okay. President Donald Trump's top economic advisor, he stated this afternoon that he doesn't necessarily require additional fiscal stimulus, even if the select industries or businesses could benefit from additional aid. He said, I don't think the V-shaped recovery depends on a package, but I do think a targeted package would help. Kudlow said, he said, even though I think the economy is improving nicely, it could use some help in some key targeted areas. Now, I think all that is subjective. Where's the economy? I think for some industries, yes, it is improving, but overall, the majority is not improving. The economy, we still almost have 26 million people out of work. And that's just the start of it. I mean, every day we have American Airlines or United Airlines, they're writing letters to say, hey, if they don't get additional stimulus package or additional money, that they're going to be laying off another 18,000 people, if not more, come October 1st. So, I mean, I don't know about this V-shaped recovery, but hey, According to him, he said, we also wanted to extend the assistance plan, the PPP plan, to small businesses. I mean, we actually had money. It's over $100 billion that could be repurposed to go back in through that plan. I think the plan was very effective. I think it did save perhaps 50 million jobs. That's according to Larry Kudlow. Now, I don't know, guys. I mean, you know, I'm not in Congress, you know. I'm just a girl that comes on here with Milli Vanilli braids and, you know, give you what I can give you, all right? So, Shalae for Congress, Shalae. No, I'm joking. But honestly, I think it's very saddening that in 6 months we only had one $1,200 check. Rent is due. We can't even get pandemic EBT, which I do have a video, shameless plug, that will be coming with that. Some other states have been added for the pandemic EBT. But Social Security right now is getting the lowest increase ever. Like, what do you mean that the economy is proving nicely? Like, this is horrible. And I mean, you know, but who am I? I'm just a small YouTuber, so it doesn't really count. Now, okay, according to Speaker Nancy Pelosi, she did say in a podcast that the Democrats were holding out for a larger stimulus agreement. She says, we have to meet their needs, not give the president a chance to say, I'm going to put my name on a check, send it out, and don't talk to me about food, rent, first responders, healthcare workers, the virus, or anything else, Pelosi said. That's all he wants is his name on that check that goes out. I don't know, Pelosi girl. You know, I was rooting for you at first, but right now, you know, you're kind of poking me in my side, because it's like, you mean to tell me like you weren't taking calls, you weren't taking meetings, you know, you're a little feisty little thing, but can we get some shmoney? All right, so that's what we have going on in the stimulus news. All that to say is we don't have no checks coming, okay? So maybe I could have saved this 6 minutes ago. But you're here now. So, all right, so moving along, tens of thousands are stated to lose their jobs without more stimulus from Congress. So 35,000 airline industry employees will be laid off from their jobs next week unless Congress is able to pass an extension of the payroll support program. And then according to their CEO, he said, hey, I want people to know about the amount of human suffering and economic pain that is going to be inflicted if a deal isn't cut by October 1st. He said, Airlines for America, he said, it's very real and it can be stopped. It can be prevented. So that's what he said, and I agree 100%. This can be prevented. You can't tell me that you couldn't go to eat at a nice restaurant or go to Hawaii or something, some type of vacation or resort. Do what you need to do, okay? You know, have your little drink with some umbrellas in it, and you sit down and you discuss or whatever you need to do to get something done for the American people. But once again, let's move on to unemployment. $300 unemployment benefits end in at least 9 states as stimulus hopes fade. States are now starting to run out of funding for the enhanced unemployment benefits, leaving millions of workers' hopes for more stimulus to dwindle. So we know at least 9 states, including Alabama, Arizona, Idaho, Massachusetts, Missouri, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, Texas, and Utah, they have finished paying their $300, and other states like North Carolina and Tennessee are supposed to finish dispersing the aid made through the federal lost wages assistance program as soon as this week. This is a stopgap measure. We always knew it was not going to be able to last very long, according to an economics professor at the University of Pennsylvania. She said, it's better than nothing. So the $300 boost was better than nothing for sure. Absolutely. Good job for our president for doing that. But this was not meant to last. This is going to be the hardest on the most disadvantaged, lower income individuals and communities of color because they are disproportionately impacted by a job loss. Also, a dollar means more to a poor person than a rich person. Absolutely. So she said losing those precious dollars is really meaningful loss for those people who have already opened up. The claims will not be affected at this point, but yeah, she's stating, hey, you need to do something. And I agree 100% of what's going on here. Now, also in Pennsylvania, they are doing like California. I stated yesterday, California is doing for the next 2 weeks. If you submit a new claim for unemployment to stop fraud, that they're going to have to contact you. You're gonna have to give like your blood type, okay? They're gonna want your social security number. They're gonna want everything, okay? They're trying to see who is taking this money. And Pennsylvania is doing the same thing. They're like, hey, we have a lot of people who are filing these claims for unemployment, and we're trying to make sure these people are real. So it doesn't affect you if All right, so it doesn't affect you if you are already receiving unemployment. It only affects you if you're not. I don't know, guys, what happened with that little thing? My battery's going low, but you know, on my camera, hey, it happens. All right, so moving along, Kalamazoo, Michigan approves $1,000 in hazard pay for public safety workers. The city of Kalamazoo approved an action to eligible first responder employees up to $1,000 in retroactive hazard pay for working during the pandemic. The city commission approved and accepted the grant on September 21st. In the commission meeting. So at this point, the city is actually requesting funding for 237 public safety employees for the hazard pay premium, and the approved lump sum is $1,000 payments for employee in eligible positions in April and May. The payments will be required to be made to you by September 30th. So if you're in Kalamazoo, next week, you're getting you some checks, some money. Alrighty, and also speaking in hazard pay, in Seattle, DoorDash and Postmates are paying out more than $350,000 to Seattle gig workers due to the hazard pay law. So I think back in like June or July, I had told you where Seattle was making DoorDash and Postmates increase for up to an extra $2.50 per order in addition to their usual pay, and that was going to be their hazard pay for gig workers. Well, you know what? I guess at that time, they weren't doing what they were supposed to, okay, allegedly. But some of the workers, they started receiving phone calls from gig workers about they were not being paid. And at that time, they had some offenses filed against them. And for the first offense, it's $546. And then it keeps going up. Nonetheless, they're paying $350,000. So that could tell you how many offenses were happening. Alrighty, and then last but not least, in San Diego County residents who have been economically impacted by the pandemic, you could qualify for a one-time up to $3,000 to pay for past due or upcoming rent. You can actually go to the Emergency Rental Assistance Program, and they'll be accepting applications from September 24th through October 8th, and eligible applicants will be selected at random. You still got to fill out your application though, and then you can get up to $3,000. And Idaho wants you to know that they still have about 10 million left in their rental assistance program. A lot of people didn't apply for it, and so they said, hey, they've only paid out about 4.3 million. If you still need rental assistant help and you're in Idaho, check them out. You must be an Idaho resident. You legally must reside in the United States. You must owe or be past due on rent and utilities, and you're not receiving any federal subsidy. So that's all I have, guys. I know it was a little bit, dry today. I wanted to insert some dance and some humor, but sometimes, you just gotta get the news out. But that's what we have going on. Hopefully, we can, the clock is ticking. And if we want it before this election, I don't know. We're gonna have to see, but maybe somehow, some way, they can squeeze something out. Let me know down below. What are your thoughts? What are your comments? And I will talk to you tomorrow. Make sure you check out that video, how to make money making videos. You gotta get some money from somewhere at this point, okay? We gotta do all we can do. We all we got. So please like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye, guys.